And welcome back to another Race to World First daily recap for Amirdrassil, the Dream's Hope. I'm Fyrakk with Radar.io, and we've got all the news you need. Let's get into it. We've officially entered the final Rock Showdown. Liquid versus Ekko versus Method in a three-way race to the finish for World First Mythic Fyrakk. It was made official yesterday when Method finished up their Mythic Tendril Sage Swift progression with a 375 pull kill, the least amount of all three of our leading teams.
Spot in.
It's gonna be roots. Just keep the debuffs alive. Keep the debuffs
Spot
alive.
Come on.
Come on, come on.
Yes!
Come on!
Method Raiders have gone on to share their feelings of approval about Tendril as a boss, sharing the same sentiment with most Ekko and Liquid Raiders. It looks like Tendril is a certified banger. Method moved straight into Fyrakk progression after their Tendril kill and made very quick work of their catch-up. They ended their day yesterday with a best pull of 68.53%, and as of recording this, their current best pull is 68.11%. We've been seeing Liquid and Ekko make use of an engineering item from Battle for Azeroth, the Personal Space Amplifier, which helps with knocking back the adds. This is a raid of throwbacks in many ways, so this strategy feels right at home on the final boss.
We should absolutely have Race to World First bingo.
That would be such a good idea.
Some old profession, some class. Feral Druid should have been on there. Feral Druid's used in progress. That would have been on that list, I would imagine.
You'd stack that with Survival Hunter as well to increase the odds.
Yeah, Moon Kid's benched. That would have been an interesting one to have on it, is like the Moon Kids have been benched.
What's very interesting about all three of our leading guilds is their fight compositions. Now, we've seen some interesting swaps along the way, and they've all landed at slightly different compositions, with the differences coming from their healers and the amount of rogues that they're running. Ekko had their first visit to Fyrakk's second phase and learned an unfortunate property of Fyrakk's fire, which is that apparently it's bouncy.
We do have a bit of an errant fire patch there. That's created by the bounce. So anytime a fire would spawn in the middle of existing fire, sometimes you can create it so that it overlaps old fire, but if it actually would spawn such that the midpoint of a new fire circle is within old fire, it will not spawn there and it will instead bounce to an unoccupied open part of the room.
They ended their day yesterday with a best pull of 62.66%, and as of recording this, their current best pull is 62.39%, which means they've started to see a healthy amount of phase 2.
You see a set of healing ads that we see in normal and heroic 2 that are in the back. They slowly walk towards the middle, which have to be healed up because they will then heal the heart, and it needs to stay alive. And then we also have this tree now that you can see. It's an additional ad on Mythic that also has to be healed. And the most important thing about these ads is that they get hit by all of these mechanics. So Blaze will kill them, Frontals of the boss will kill them, and it's looking really good. They are going to make it all the way through. And
we also got a first look at Ekko's Elegant Orb Weak Aura, which they used to help with the organization of soaks during the first intermission. This is just one of the many clever tricks that all Race to World First guilds are using in order to get around private auras. Liquid's casters discussed these macro and weak aura tricks as they watched Liquid Raiders figure out their own workaround yesterday.
Private auras, a number of abilities called private auras, basically making it so that you can't use weak auras to have the fight be operated for you. But we've kind of found a way around those things.
Yeah, sort of.
Somewhat.
You can use a weak aura for, what do you call it? Use macros through which will trigger a weak aura, which brings up like a grid, I suppose?
Yes.
Which will sort of
auto-sort you.
Yeah, it'll predetermine where you should stand for the phase 1 intermission here.
Liquid had about 45 pulls during their off-stream progression, which put them at roughly 100 pulls at the start of the day yesterday. This gave them about 5% worth of health progress into Fyrakk, and plenty of reps in both phase 1 and the first intermission. Liquid's public progression yesterday didn't show that many new bets as they battled through the hecticness of phase 2, but they did achieve a new kind of World First. World First Corrupted Tree Kill, which they achieved by allowing one of the healing ads to become corrupted.
Come on!
Yeah!
Yes! Freak us out.
Get him!
Break them out.
Oh, he is
For free,
falling. Raid boss down! Raid boss down!
Liquid turned in early last night, but ended very strong as they are just teetering on the edge of P3. And Max is confident that they'll hit comfortably into P3 by the start of lunchtime today. Here are the overall current standings as we head into day 11, with a few new guilds joining the T-Switch fan club, like Honolulu with a World 17th Smolderon kill, or Russian guild Rock Gaming with a World 18th Smolderon kill. So, we want to know, do you think we'll see a Fyrakk kill by the end of the day today? Or maybe by the end of this week? Let us know your predictions in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.